All right, what we've got here is a orthographic drawing, and they're wanting us to do some sectional views of it. To start with, I'm going to draw this top view. They've given these lines over here. I don't really like them doing that, but given that view over there with these lines, you need to move 10 millimeters away from there, 10 millimeters away from there, and once you've got that in place, find the center lines over here, and it says that it is a 78 millimeter square. Okay, so 78 millimeters divided by 2 gives you 39. So I'm going to measure off 39 millimeters. Come over here, place it at that point over there, and I'm going to draw a line going across like that. Okay, that will give me a point that I can use a center line. Long dash, short dash, long dash. Should be done with a 0.3 pencil. And a center line coming down here, long dash, short dash, long dash, short dash, long dash. Okay, giving me the center for the circles. As soon as I've got the centers for the circles, I can start drawing in these circles using a circle stencil. It says that I've got a 26 millimeter diameter circle. Find the 26 millimeter diameter on your circle stencil, line it up as fast as you can, and draw in that circle. Right, once that's in place, the next circle diameter is a 40 millimeter diameter circle, which you don't have on the circle stencil, so you're going to have to draw that using your pair of compasses. So it's a 40 millimeter diameter circle. It is a 20 millimeter radius. Stab it in the center there and go around making those little dashes as fast as you can. Ensure your pair of compasses is nice and sharp. Right, there we go. There's my hidden detail circle. It then says that you've got a 58 millimeter diameter circle, and that is going to give you a 29 millimeter radius. Set your pair of compasses to 29. And over here, draw in that radius of there you go. Okay, so that's that next circle. Right, after that, I'm going to come over here and get these radiuses of 10 millimeter at the corners of the square. Let's just draw in a square story over here so that we can actually do that. In order to do that, I'm just going to take a measurement from here to there and swing that around over here. With that line in place, I should be able to find all the sides of my square. I'm just going to draw construction lines over here for the square. I need the height of the square. I'm going to take a 45-degree line going across there, just a construction line. Draw a horizontal line going across there, and you can see I've got my square in place. Once I've got that in place, I need to find the center for the 10 millimeter radius. Okay, the way that I do that, take your pair of compasses, set it to 10 millimeters. All right, set a pair of compasses to 10 millimeters. Come in over here, measure off 10 millimeters there, measure off 10 millimeters there, measure off 10 millimeters there, and measure off 10 millimeters over here. Right, once that's in place, you're going to draw a line going like that.
Can the following teams for hockey please call it the Jubilee Gate now? Under 14 A and B, under 15 A and B, and under 16 B. Thank you.
Right, once you've got that in place, you can find a nice pair of compasses in order to draw the little arcs. Take your pair of compasses, stab it in there, and you've got a 10 millimeter radius going around like that. You've got a 10 millimeter radius going around like that. Note, I'm drawing the little arcs first before I draw the lines. It's always easier to match a line to an arc than the opposite way around. that in there, measure that off, and now I can draw in the lines coming down here, linking those arcs together, linking those two arcs together, and at the bottom over here, linking these arcs over here and over here. Right, once that's in place, you've got these little circles over here. Let's draw in those little circles. They are 12 millimeter radius, 12 millimeter diameter. Find your 12 millimeter diameter circle on the circle stencil and draw those in as fast as you can. Oops. Okay, a bit of blips there. Right, need to go back and just rub that little piece of line out. Right, once that's in place, I can then start dropping lines down in order to draw the front view of this thing. Right, let's just draw some construction lines coming down from the center lines, from the edges of these circles, from the edge of that circle over there, from the hidden detail circle over there, from that circle over there, from the center line coming down over here, from the edge of that circle, from the edge of that circle, from the edge of that circle, from the center lines, from the edge of these two little circles over here, and from that. Right, once you've got all those lines coming down, I'm going to measure off 10 millimeters to give myself a 10 millimeter gap from that over there, and I'm going to draw a construction line coming across over here to try and figure out what's going on. Okay, so this circle over here, okay, I've got that over there, and I can then draw in a line which is going to go all the way across from the edge of that circle over there to the edge of that circle over there. Right, once I've got that in place, it says that I drop down 10 plus 16 plus 13, 42 millimeters coming down to that platform over there. So let's go 42 millimeters down, 42 millimeters down, and I'm going to mark that on the center line, which I'm going to draw in now. Just going to draw a construction line coming across over here. It says that I've got a radius of 4. Okay, so I'm just going to draw this green construction line is the edge there. A green construction line showing me the edge there. I need to measure off a radius of 4 millimeters. Just take my pair of compasses, 4 millimeters, measure that off over there and over there. Go in over here, measure off 4 millimeters there, 4 millimeters there. I can then find the centers. Let's just do a little line going that way, little line going that way, little line coming up over here, little line coming up over there. And I can then set my pair of compasses to 4 millimeters. Or I could use my circle stencil. I'm just going to use my pair of compasses. It's a little bit quicker than pulling out the circle stencil. 4 millimeters there, 4 millimeter radius there, and I can now join this line coming down to that radius, this line coming down to that radius over there. Right, once I've got that in place, that goes out to the edge over there, that goes out to the edge over there, and it then drops down 11 millimeters, which I can then measure off. 11 millimeters down from there, and I can draw a line for the base of this thing coming all the way across over here, from there to there. Drop that down over there, drop that down over there. Right, once you've got that in place, we now start looking at the insides of this story. It says that it drops down 10 millimeters. You can see that little hole over there dropping down 10 millimeters. So I'm going to measure off 10 millimeters over here, 10 millimeters down over there, draw a line, just a construction line coming across over there at that 10 millimeter mark, and I can draw in hidden detail over there, going down there, but I come across to this, and this I'm going to draw in a solid line. Reason being is that they've asked you to section through that part over there. So I've got a solid line coming down there. It then goes across and down. Okay, so it's going across to the edge of this circle over here. There's the hidden detail circle over there, and I can draw a line, a nice dark line coming across to the edge of that circle. There it is. And hidden detail on this side. Right. Once I've got that, it then drops down 16 millimeters. Measure on 16 millimeters over there. Measure down 16 millimeters. And I'm going to draw dark line going over there, hidden detail line going over there. Link that up with hidden detail over here and a dark line going over there. Right, once I've got that, it then continues with that 20 millimeter diameter circle. You can see the hidden detail coming down there.
Pardon the interruption for end of day notices. A reminder that the fact shop will be open.
Right, continuing here, we've got this measurement of 13 coming down from there, so I measure off 13 millimeters. Bring that in over here, pop that in there, and I can draw hidden detail coming down to that point. Okay, that then comes across to, then comes across all the way to the edge of the circle over here. So I can come across. It's going to be a line coming from that circle over there, coming to the center, then hidden detail coming across over there. Okay, I'm going to have a line coming across and hidden detail over there. I'm going to have a line coming across and hidden detail over there. Right, once I've got that in place, it's then got hidden detail coming down to the bottom. Okay, and that's going to be a solid line coming down to the bottom over there. I need to draw in a center line. Okay, and after that, I think that's more or less done except for the hatching. Right, the hatching over here. Sorry, I've got another little line which I need to draw in over there. Right, and I can now hatch this article showing that half sectional view over there. Let's just make sure that I get all the hatching in. This hatching should be done with a 0.3 pencil. Make sure that that is done correctly. All right, a little bit there. Okay, right, let's just put in the section lines over here, which I haven't yet done. Long dash, darken in the edge there, darken in that part over there, come up to the top over here, darken in that part over there, darken in a piece over there, draw in an arrow, about 12 millimeter long length, about a 7 millimeter long arrow, right in A over there, come over here, got a 12 millimeter length of line, the arrowhead and A over there. And that's showing that I have cut out just that corner over there, and that's why we're seeing that sectioning happening in over there. Right, that's that view done. Drawing the full sectional view of this thing, you're going to take lines coming across over here. There's some construction lines coming across over there, over there, over here, center line over there. All of these circles need to be taken through. Circle over there, circle over there, circle over there, that circle over there, that circle over there, that circle over there. can take these little circles as well with their center lines. Okay, and then we'll talk about what actually needs to be in this view. Right, I think I've got everything except for this last little piece over here, and I can drop this down into my drawing. Right. Obviously I'm using crowns over here, so my accuracy is sometimes a little bit loopy. All right, let's go from there to there. Okay, looks like the base over there done. The top of this thing, let's just have a look at that. That is that line from there, and this line coming across here and dropping down over there. So I can draw from there to there. Right. Just going to draw a construction line coming across over here. Let's draw a line coming down over here, a line coming down over here as a construction line. I've got that 4mm radius story that I need. Take your pair of compasses with your 4mm radius. Coming over here. Mark it off there, mark it off there. Mark it off there, and mark it off there. Draw in a construction line there, a construction line there, a line coming across over here, giving me the centers for drawing the 4mm radius. Drawing that radius over there, take it over here, drawing that radius over there. Link that up with the top over here. Link that up with the top over there. Draw this across over here. And then across over there. And that down there. Send that down there. All right. We've got lines that are going to come across over here. And I can then draw in a dark line coming down over here. Remember, it's a full sectional view of this over here. So there's my circle over there, coming across, down, and down over there. Sorry, let's just check that. From there to there, and from there to there. Right, I've got that in place. Let's just draw that center line in. Right. I can draw in a line coming from there, coming all the way across over there. Come down to this over here, line coming across all the way over there, line coming across all the way over here. And I can then draw in a line from there to there. From there to there, line coming down over there, line coming down over there, a line coming down all the way over there, a line coming down all the way over there, and I can then draw in the hatching of this view as fast as I can. That, 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 that. that the hatching is not going through the hole over there. And there we go, hatching done. Right, last thing that you need to do is to talk about the, you could label these views. You could say sectional view on AA, and you could say full sectional right view of the object. Right, don't forget these little things down over here as well.